Welcome back to the morning show right here on eTV on a Tuesday morning. Food, art and purpose takes center stage this Monday and this Mandela Month rather, as the art of food comes to Joburg. It's not just a dinner, it's a cultural experience bringing African artists and fine dining together under one roof. And curated by Napster Entertainment and the Virtual Mobile Gallery, this one-night only event promises powerful stories and bold flavors. And joining us now to dish it all up is the man behind the movement. It's Napoleon Napster Masinga. Welcome to the morning show.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It is only a pleasure, and I love that you brought all the art with you. It looks like an art gallery at the morning show.
You know what? What's happening on set right now is a real reflection of what we do at the Virtual Mobile Gallery. We're not a physical space. We're a pop-up gallery. Yeah. So our concept is where we show up, our gallery comes to life.
I cannot wait for what is on its way. You call the art of food a movement. It is not just a dinner. Yeah. What is the biggest mission here, and why specifically now?
What a time to be alive. We are seeing so many things happening in the creative industry. I think one is the fact that the world is hungry for our culture, for our talent. And secondly, with the advancement of technology, artificial intelligence, now more than ever is the time where we should protect and own the narrative behind creativity and ideation. You know, the art of food is a movement that basically says, let's champion the underdog, that independent contemporary African artist who may not be in the big galleries, who may not have a seat at the table with high-end collectors. So what the art of food does, we're bringing high-end collectors with independent contemporary African artists on one table.
Sure, and looking at those artists and the contemporary artists that we can see right here, let's quickly start with Luzaan Herbst one. This is incredible. Just the shape of Nelson Mandela is already striking.
Yes. This is a beautiful piece. This piece was actually done as a tribute for Utata Nelson Mandela. And how fitting that this is Nelson Mandela Month. The piece is called Nailed into History. These nails actually look like bullet shells. And when you actually pull out, you see that it's the face of Nelson Mandela. It speaks about the struggle, the resilience, and the strength behind Tata Madiba. So we'll be showcasing that, which will also be on auction. That's a piece by an artist called Elliot Setole from Johannesburg. Luzaan is from Cape Town. This artist is from Johannesburg, which is so beautiful. And that piece over there is by an artist that you will be familiar with called Fatuani Mukeli, part of the Mukeli twin brothers. And beautiful mix of different styles of art, basically showing the diversity that contemporary African artists have. So as a collector, when you come to the art of food, you've got so much choice.
Oh, this is incredible. And I do know the artist twins as well. Didn't know it was his. This is incredible.
Beautiful. Yeah. They're doing amazing work.
So this virtual gallery is incredible because I've also walked into, say, galleries in Cape Town or Johannesburg, and you don't, not that you are misplaced, but you don't know how to because we haven't done it. So this is accessible to everyone. Absolutely. Who would you like to... who would you want to come closer to art? Who are you breaking the barriers down for?
I like what you're saying. Making art accessible is basically one of our pillars, you know. For a very long time, art has not been something that we are accustomed to. I think there were different ways in which we've been exposed to art. You know, the beauty of it, the murals around, our street artists selling that. But there's a whole world in art. Art is an investment. Art is it's a collector's language. It's part of their investment portfolio. It's something that we've never considered as people of color, as young people that are on the up, thinking about different ways of investing. Art is a way to invest and consider as something differently. The people that I would want to come closer to art, young investors, established investors, and I want to go further. I don't just want to say invest in art. I'm saying, how about you diversify your portfolio and invest in upcoming artists? You know, because sometimes it is about that. Your Nelson Makamos didn't just start being who they are. They started somewhere. Someone invested in them. And how beautiful when that piece in 5, 8, 10 years later, you look at it, it's doubled or it's tripled in value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that you've mentioned Nelson, I actually have an acquaintance that said that he's known Nelson since high school days, since early days, and he also painted, and he just wished that he bought an artwork back then, because now
You see, it's worth so much.
It's worth so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with the art investment game, the trick is you start early while the art is still accessible, and then you hold on to it.
There is this intentional balance between emerging artists and the established artists who also have their artworks in galleries all around the world. But how are you redefining what a collectible is? Because we have now collectibles, say if somebody buys Elliot's one, we have a collectible, but in the next 10, 20 years, it will be worth 20, 30 times more.
Yes. So Napster Entertainment is actually part of our bigger organization, which is called Napster Culture Collective. And we say that our mission is to basically discover, develop, and deploy talent. So the journey, to your question, is it's not just about these artists that have been established, it's about discovering those emerging artists that may not have the platform. You know, it's intentionally, I always say, the world is ready to consume talent. No one is finding, no one is developing talent. And I'm telling you, these kids are there, they are brilliant, they are ready. And what we want to do as part of this movement is to find those little gems and put them in front of the collectors and say, you know, as a collector, we know you have a palette, you probably know them more than we do, but have you seen Elliot? Have you seen Luzaan? Have you seen Fatuani? And it's always great when you introduce a new artist to a collector.
This is wonderful, and the night is going to be fine dining, it's going to be great food, it's going to be looking at art, learning more about art, and you're saying it's two different palettes. It's your food palette and then it's the palette for the art. But what is the experience that you would love guests to experience?
Well, basically, I think when you look at our sensory perceptions, you know, you've got your visual, you've got your taste, you've got sound. We basically incorporate all those in the experience. So we've paired the food with the art. You know, every course is paired with the art, with wine. We also have a moment where we have conversations with collectors, with artists. And we basically have candid conversations about the scene, about collecting and how to basically open up the space. And then we ended off beautifully with an auction, which is also quite unique about this. I always say that there's art that surrounds us, but not a lot of it has intention to sell. So at our event, we always end off with a note of sales, because we understand, as beautiful as this piece is, this is a mortgage, this is school fees, this is a brand new studio, you know, so there is the commerce behind art. Our events are beautiful, it's an experience, we network, we talk art, but there's an intention at the end where sales happen, which is so great for the artists.
Yeah, it's incredible, and I love the work that you do as well, and then so creatively putting it together for everybody to experience. So when is the next one going to happen? How do we know more about it?
You can follow us. Our Instagram is called at Napster Entertainment. You can also email us at napsterentertainment@gmail.com. If you are curious, whether you are a new collector, whether you are an established collector, get in touch with us. Maybe you're an artist, emerging artist, struggling to get into that gallery space. We would love to chat with you. And we're always doing some amazing stuff. The next one will be back in Cape Town again, but we're so excited to be in Johannesburg.
Oh, great, great. Cannot wait for it. Can we quickly, how heavy is this one? Can we move it closer so we can get a close-up of this one? Because it's just so incredible. The artist is Luzaan Herbst, and it's amazing. I don't even want to touch it. It's incredible.
So delicate.
Amazing.
So amazing.
Yeah. All right, there. Can you just put it over there?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That is beautiful, and this can also be on auction as well. There's going to be great food and everything. What is the website or the contact details that people, or the Instagram handle?
Yes, the Instagram handle is Napster Entertainment or the Virtual Mobile Gallery.
Okay,
the Virtual Mobile Gallery, we're available on Instagram, and they can email us as well. Get in touch, let's get the conversation going, and I would love to especially mention our partners, the Prawnery. which is the beautiful restaurant.
Rosebank.
Yes,
Yeah.
in Rosebank. And how fitting, Keys Art Mile.
Yes.
That's been very instrumental in developing the arts in Johannesburg. And also Campus Box, which is our drinks pairing partner as well, who have said we want to get behind the arts as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for teaching us more about art, about food, about wine even, and all three together with great people is just going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, a wonderful, wonderful day. These artworks are incredible, and paired with food, the art of food is going to be amazing. Follow on all digital platforms. Maybe you catch one in Johannesburg, maybe you catch one in Cape Town. This is The Morning Show. We'll be right back.